Hello everyone, welcome to another video. In this video we are going to talk about Peppol. We have Hari, the founder of compliance company. So let's jump into the first question, Hari. I just want to know what is Peppol and just a brief introduction on Peppol.
So Peppol basically stands for Pan-European Public Procurement Online. So Peppol is basically a network which is going to help businesses streamline the way they share documents with other businesses or with government bodies. So it was initially started as a European project, then it grew further to become a globally accredited network to share business documents. Even governments across the globe recognize Peppol as a go-to network to share documents electronically.
Okay, Hari. We have a few interesting questions. Let me ask you a few of them. What are the key components of Peppol?
So Peppol basically has 4 key components. So the first one is the access point. So as we see, Peppol is a network model. So there are several access points that are owned by either companies like compliance or by government bodies or by other businesses. So these access points act as a gateway. So basically compliance has an access point. It provides a gateway to businesses. So it basically provides a gateway for businesses to communicate with governments or public bodies. So this is access point. So the second key component is we call the service metadata publisher. So it's basically a directory of all the Peppol participants, so that as a business, if you reach out to a service metadata publisher, in short SMP, so they can provide you with the correct participant access point, or the business who you are reaching out to, their access point, so that you can transact to them through this.
Okay.
So this is SMP, and then we have business interoperability specification. This is basically a standard like UBL we see in the other e-invoicing markets. Okay. So this BIS is going to help businesses share the documents in a standardized way.
Okay.
So these are the key components of Peppol.
Okay, that was very nice. So the next question is, how does Peppol affect the business or the economy in a region?
So that's a nice question, because Peppol was created to, at the core it was created to solve 4 major problems. So fundamentally it streamlines processes, then it reduces costs, it improves efficiency, and the fourth one, the most important one we see in today's adoption, is that it facilitates global trade. Okay. Though it was started as a European project initially, it grew, as we say, to other parts of the globe, adopted by even Australian and New Zealand governments. So when we speak about streamlining processes, it reduces manual work in any sort of invoicing processes that any finance team in the business involves with. And also it reduces the paper cost and manual invoice handling work. All these are it contributes together to that.
So what you're telling is basically, if we have Peppol, it is easy for countries to have trade and customs, and everything is streamlined in Peppol and is in a standardized way.
Yeah. So even say you want to transact as a business, you are residing in Europe, you have a business in Europe, so you want to transact with another business who's based out of Australia. So through Peppol, you can share the invoices or orders or catalogs through Peppol. You can share those documents in a standardized way, so that even the Australian business understands the same format the way you send it.
Okay. So basically you're telling that import and export becomes very easy.
Yeah.
So going to the next question, please tell me how countries have adopted Peppol in past and in the present, how they are adapting to Peppol.
So there is a huge list of countries which has accredited Peppol or adopted Peppol and tailored it to their needs. So as we speak, we have Australia, New Zealand, Norway, Ireland, Iceland, most of the European countries have adopted Peppol. So that's the reach as of today.
I believe even Japan also has adapted Peppol,
Yes,
right?
Japan has started adopting Peppol and they've rolled it out this year.
Going on to the next question, how has different countries customized the implementation of Peppol?
So to start off with Ireland, so Ireland adopted e-invoicing and they tailored it to address only the B2G transactions. So that's for, as a business, if you're selling something to a public body or a government, you have to issue invoices in a Peppol compliant manner. Okay. So that's what the Ireland specification was all about. Then we have Italy. So Italy also did the same. It started invoicing through Peppol in 2015. It mandated the same as what Ireland did to address the public transactions. Mainly the e-procurement was the concern for Italy and Ireland both to facilitate. And they used this Peppol to achieve that. And then we also have Japan. So Japan's digital agency was the one who has embraced this e-invoicing initiative, and they adopted Peppol to address B2B transactions. It's not like Ireland or Italy focusing on B2G. So they started off with B2B, and the main motive of Japan was to transform businesses digitally. So that was the motto in mind, and they are heading in a good direction. They've started invoicing and halfway through it.
Okay. So on the same topic, continuing, can you please elaborate on countries like Netherlands and New Zealand?
Yes. So Netherlands, it was optional or voluntary invoicing put by the government. Again, here the same mode as like Italy or Ireland. So it was focused on e-procurement. So Netherlands wanted to, though they encourage businesses to adopt e-invoicing, it's only even for the B2G transactions, it's still voluntary. It's not mandatory. Then we have New Zealand. So New Zealand tagged along with Australia in putting Peppol as their go-to e-invoicing solution. So New Zealand now has alongside Australia, they have voluntarily introduced, and they are also asking businesses to embrace e-invoicing through Peppol so that it gets to a good shape. Probably they'll mandate it soon.
So as you have said, most of the countries have not stringently implemented Peppol, but they are in a process so that in future, if they want to make it compulsory, or if they want businesses to transform to Peppol, it will be very easy for them because they have a structure.
Yes, so like we see in Saudi, so usually government is putting it in a smoother manner so that it's not pushed very harshly, so that the businesses are used to what invoicing is, and then slowly the adoption takes place over years.
Okay. So coming to our company compliance, is there any possibility of landing in Peppol or dealing?
So compliance is working parallelly to build, to get an access point in Peppol, so which will open doors for compliance to provide e-invoicing solution to all these countries on top of Peppol. So we are expanding globally to reach the countries on Peppol, and there is also focus to work on e-invoicing for countries which are not with Peppol but in Europe.
Okay, that's very great. I hope compliance does that, and soon we'll have solutions for Peppol also.
Yes.
Solutions and products. Going on to the next question, can you tell me about Peppol's Norwegian success story?
So Norway was one of the pioneers who has adopted Peppol and seen success. Okay. So Norway, initially they started off with public procurement, and then they started rolling it out to B2B invoices, or the mandates to B2B and B2G transactions. So as of today, Norway has 50% transactions of 50% of B2B and B2G transactions in Peppol format.
Okay.
So that's the state of Peppol in Norway, and they have advanced to post award processes that we have catalogs and orders and the other processes apart from e-invoicing, where Norway is also looking to expand it to the e-payment domains as well.
Okay, so that I hope it is very beneficial for Norway
Yeah.
to stay ahead of everyone.
Yes.
Okay. So coming to the final conclusion of this video, so if you could just brief about everything which we have discussed and give a brief conclusion, it would be nice.
Yes. So Peppol, on the whole, is a great network. It has created a network effect where though it started locally as a European project, it took off to solve its core problems of addressing the improving the efficiency of processing invoices or any documents, and then cutting cost on manual errors or paper cost on processing these documents. And then it went on to the leap where Peppol went on to the next stage is facilitating the global trade.
Okay.
So it was initially, though it was a local one, once it opened the doors for the global transactions or global processing, that's where Peppol is to this stage. So to summarize, Peppol is going to go to much more
countries.
Yeah.
Okay. So thank you, Hari, for
Thanks
giving information on Peppol. So thank you for watching this video, guys. We'll be posting more videos related to Peppol and Vida and other e-invoicing related topics. So stay tuned and please like, share and subscribe. I hope you got the required information from this video. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.